Something unusual has been happening to you lately. You've been waking up at exactly 3:33 a.m. You hear strange ringing in your ears when no one else does. Sometimes you feel like someone is watching over you. These aren't coincidences or random events. This is a divine call coming specifically for you today. The spiritual realm has been trying to reach you urgently, and now the connection is finally clear enough for this message to find you. Not everyone can hear or recognize this call. Only those with a specific spiritual frequency are able to detect it. You've been feeling restless lately, haven't you? A strange expectation, like something important is about to happen? That's because on a deeper level, your soul already knows what your conscious mind is just discovering. This message found you today because the timing is critical. The call that's been reaching out to you is intensifying for a reason. What you do in the next few days will determine whether you answer or miss one of the most important spiritual invitations of your lifetime. The universe doesn't make these calls often. What happens if you ignore this call? This isn't just another spiritual message. This call represents a critical crossroads in your life journey. The divine realm doesn't reach out this directly unless something significant is at stake. When someone misses their divine calling, they often spend years feeling like something important is missing. That unexplained emptiness, the feeling that you should be doing something else with your life. That's what happens when these rare calls go unanswered. The window of opportunity that's open right now won't stay open indefinitely. Cosmic alignments and energy gateways that are making this connection possible right now are shifting rapidly. You were specifically chosen to receive this call. Your unique energy signature was recognized by higher guides who understand your true potential better than you do yourself. They see what you're capable of becoming. Recent global events and celestial alignments have temporarily thinned the veil between dimensions, creating this direct channel to you. But these conditions are changing daily. Those who answer similar calls report that their lives divide into before and after, with everything changing once they take that step. Those who hesitate often spend years wondering what might have happened if they had just answered. The spiritual realm is patient, but this particular invitation has urgency unlike any other. How do you know this call is real? Look at the signs that have been appearing in your life. Those recurring dreams where someone is trying to tell you something important, but you can't quite hear the message clearly. The same numbers appearing everywhere you look, on clocks, license plates, receipts, especially 1 at 11, 333, or 555. These aren't coincidences. They're spiritual signposts pointing toward this moment. Think about the strange coincidences you've experienced recently. People mentioning the same unusual topic to you repeatedly. Books falling open to meaningful passages. Songs on the radio that seem to be speaking directly to your situation. These synchronicities are increasing because the call is growing stronger. You may have noticed physical sensations too. Sudden chills running down your spine when thinking certain thoughts. Tingling in your hands or the crown of your head. A pressure feeling between your eyebrows. These are your energy centers activating in response to the incoming call. Pay attention to how animals react around you lately. Dogs staring at empty spaces near you. Cats becoming unusually attentive. Animals sense energy shifts that humans often miss. Similarly, children may have been acting differently around you, staring, asking unusual questions, or making comments about people you can't see. The energy in your home has likely been changing too. Electronics malfunctioning without explanation. lights flickering when you think about certain topics, objects moving or disappearing, temperature changes in specific rooms. These physical manifestations happen when powerful spiritual energy is trying to break through. Your sleep patterns changing, vivid dreams, sudden insights, all these are signs that the call is intensifying and requires your conscious acknowledgement now. Why you? This question has probably crossed your mind. The truth is that you carry a specific energy signature that's incredibly rare. Without realizing it, you've been preparing for this moment through multiple lifetimes. The challenges you faced weren't random hardships. They were specific training to develop the exact spiritual muscles needed for what comes next. Your ancestral lineage contains spiritual gifts that have remained dormant for generations, waiting for the right conditions to reactivate. You are the one in your family line where these abilities are finally ready to awaken. The difficult experiences in your past, those times when you felt most alone or tested, were strengthening your spiritual immune system for this calling. You have natural abilities you've probably dismissed as just being intuitive or sensitive. These aren't just personality traits. They're spiritual tools that have been developing beneath the surface. Your empathy, your ability to sense things about others, your natural knowing about situations. These gifts are just the surface of what you're capable of accessing. You weren't chosen because you're perfect. You were chosen because you have exactly the right combination of strength, wisdom, and heart to handle what's coming. Your unique perspective and life experience are precisely what's needed for the role you're being called to play. The spiritual realm sees your potential more clearly than you can see it yourself right now. They know what you're truly capable of becoming once you fully step into this calling. That's why the call has been growing stronger, trying to reach you before this critical window closes. The moment you consciously acknowledge and accept this call, a profound shift begins. Many who have taken this step describe an immediate sense of rightness, like puzzle pieces clicking into place. A weight lifts that you didn't even realize you were carrying. Sarah from Colorado answered a similar call last year. Within days, people from her past unexpectedly reconnected, bringing exactly the resources and connections she needed for her new path. David reported that chronic health issues that had plagued him for years began improving within weeks of his acceptance. These aren't isolated cases. This pattern repeats for those who answer. Dormant spiritual abilities begin activating once you answer. Your intuition sharpens dramatically. You start receiving clear guidance rather than vague feelings. The static that's been clouding your inner knowing clears away. Messages from your guides become unmistakable rather than easily dismissed. A protective energy automatically surrounds those who step into their calling. Many report that negative people and situations naturally fall away without effort. It's as though the universe itself begins rearranging circumstances to support your new direction. Problems that seemed unsolvable suddenly reveal simple solutions. The confusion and doubt that may have been plaguing you gets replaced with unusual clarity. Decisions become easier as your spiritual compass activates more fully. The path forward appears step by step, without you needing to see the entire journey at once. Perhaps most importantly, you'll experience a deep sense of purpose. The question, "Why am I here?" that haunts so many people, gets answered not just intellectually, but with a bone-deep knowing. This alone brings a peace that most people search for their entire lives. Answering this divine call requires specific actions that signal your conscious acceptance. Begin with a simple but powerful ritual of acknowledgement. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Light a white or blue candle to symbolize divine connection. Hold your hands with palms, facing upward in a position of receiving. Speak these words aloud. I acknowledge this divine call. I am ready to receive the guidance, purpose, and awakening that is meant for me. I step forward on this path with courage and openness. Show me what I need to see. As you say these words, visualize a beam of bright white light descending from above, entering through the crown of your head and filling your entire body. See this light expanding outward to create a glowing sphere around you. This light represents your acceptance and the activation of the connection. Create a small sacred space in your home. It doesn't need to be elaborate. A shelf or corner with a candle, a crystal, clear quartz works perfectly, and something blue to represent divine protection. This space serves as an energy anchor for the connection you've established. Spend a few minutes here each morning to strengthen the channel. You'll know your acceptance has been registered when you experience one or more of these signs within 72 hours. Finding a feather in an unexpected place, a vivid dream where someone gives you a gift, or a meaningful song playing at exactly the right moment. These confirmations will feel undeniably personal. Maintain the connection with a daily practice. Each morning, before looking at your phone or beginning your day, place your hand over your heart and simply say, I am listening. I am ready. Guide me today. This simple practice keeps the channel open and clear. When doubts arise, and they will, return to your sacred space and reaffirm your commitment. The initial euphoria may fade, but the connection remains strong when you consistently acknowledge it. Like any relationship, this spiritual connection thrives with regular attention and intention. Now it's time to understand why this call has come to you specifically. A significant shift is occurring on our planet right now, not just physically, but energetically. Certain souls are being activated to help maintain balance during this transformation. You are one of these souls, though you may have never suspected this role awaited you. Your specific purpose involves being an energy anchor, holding specific light frequencies in your geographic area. When you fully accept this call, you help stabilize these new energies for everyone around you, whether they realize it or not. This isn't about preaching or converting others. It's about simply being present with your awakened energy. Within the next 3 months, you'll begin connecting with others who have received similar calls. These connections won't be random. They'll feel like remembering someone rather than meeting them for the first time. Together, you form part of a larger energetic network being established around the world. Resources you need will appear in unexpected ways. A book will find its way to you with crucial information. Someone will mention a place you need to visit. Trust these synchronicities as part of the unfolding guidance. The more you acknowledge these coincidences, the more frequently they'll occur. Your acceptance creates ripples in the spiritual realm that affect far more than just your personal journey. Each person who answers their call helps strengthen the entire network of light being established. This is much bigger than individual spiritual growth. It's about collective transformation during a critical time in human evolution. The coming months will reveal more details about your specific role, but for now, simply holding the intention to serve this greater purpose activates the next phase of guidance. Preparing for this journey requires both practical and spiritual readiness. First, create space in your life by simplifying where possible. Release relationships that drain your energy. Reduce time spent on distractions. The spiritual guidance needs room to enter your awareness. Gather these supportive items: a journal dedicated only to recording guidance and dreams, a blue or clear crystal to help maintain clear connection, and natural salt for energy clearing. Sea salt or Himalayan salt work best. These simple tools amplify your receptivity. Adjust your mindset immediately. Begin questioning assumptions about what's possible in your life. The limitations you've accepted were never really yours to begin with. Start expecting guidance rather than doubting it. When friends or family express skepticism about the changes they notice in you, don't waste energy trying to convince them. Simply say, "I'm exploring some new perspectives that feel right to me." Not everyone is meant to understand your journey right now. Protect your energy during this transition time by visualizing a bubble of blue light surrounding you before entering crowded places or challenging situations. This simple practice prevents energy drain while your spiritual sensitivity increases. Most importantly, trust the timing of each revelation. The full purpose unfolds step by step, exactly as you're ready to receive it. The divine call reaching out to you right now requires your answer. Not tomorrow, not when you feel more prepared. Now. This moment of choice determines whether you step into the purpose waiting for you or continue wondering why something feels missing in your life. Show your commitment through super thanks up to $20 as an energy exchange that signals your serious intention to the universe. This small action activates continued guidance and protection on the path ahead. The call is waiting for your answer. What will you choose?